So I was very numb, and then I began crying. And I had so many questions ringing on my mind, and I was asking God, why me? It's not like I wish someone else, I wish it for someone else, but I felt I was too young to go through this. As young as I was, do I have to have my breast, chopped off? And I remember I cried a river. And this guy, he was a Hindu. He just looked at me and he consoled me. He was tapping me on the back, and nothing he said made sense to me, because I've seen, those old grannies and with sack boobs, and I thought, I'm young. I think this thing is meant for those old people. It did not make sense at all, and I cried and I was confused. But now here is the issue. After getting a negative medical report, do you remain stuck there? Do you remain in pity parties and bitter? Or do you rise and begin to do something positive to make it easier for the treatment to work? Yeah. So I went home, and even the doctor was very much sympathetic, and even gave me his card, and he asked me to contact him anytime I felt I needed to talk to someone. So I just took the card. I was like, you must be crazy. I did not even imagine I would go back there. So he told me it's not an emergency. Go home, accept it. You can grieve. When you're ready, come. Then we can begin. So I just left, and I cried. I shared with some brethren, with my pastor. We prayed together, and for 2 weeks, I cried and asked God so many questions, which I never got the answers. So after that, I decided now, whether it's cancer or it's not, I have to fight this thing. I have to fight it, and it's not gonna crush me. By the way, the truth is that I never saw death in all these things. My fear was the costly treatment, how I would get funds to foot for my treatment. That was my biggest worry and fear. For me, I think I was born with faith on my pants. I never saw death in it, honestly. So after the 2 weeks, I was praying and fasting for God to get this thing out, and to provide for funds. And I even did some investigations, and I got some juice. I was taking a herbal medication that would help boost the immunity, and I was here to seek a second opinion, because I needed to confirm before I could do this thing. So by the time I went for the second opinion, because by then I had gotten some funds, and my employer had fast tracked my insurance cover. I managed to go to the one of the best hospitals in the country, and when they did the results, guess what? The results were confusing the doctor. The results that were all positive, the biopsy and FNA, they turned out, the biopsy actually turned out to be negative. It was not positive anymore. And the FNA was negative. It was positive, yes. So the doctor was like, Joy, these results are confusing me. He was a Hindu. And I'm like, so in fact, I had been called to be told I don't have cancer by the reception, because she saw the results. So I went to the doctor, and was like, now, Joyce, these results, I don't even understand them, but we don't want to take chances, because this one which is positive, the other is negative. We shall go by the one which is positive, because we might take chances and something bad, it gets worse. So you have to begin the treatment. And I'm like, okay. I knew I would fight it. I was not afraid of chemotherapy anymore. I was not afraid. I knew God was with me, and I'd fight this thing. So I began the treatment. So here is the issue. You don't have to remain stuck. The fear is of the devil. Bible says that the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So he will come with the bad news, and he will take away, he will steal your joy. And then slowly you begin distancing from friends, because you're in pity parties, you're alone. He hits you with depression, and then he kills you. That's the work of the devil. But whose report will you believe? Some of us have idolized doctors. They are like you, without due respect. Yeah, it's because of them the treatment I got and God, they work in hand, doctor and God. So I respect them, but we don't have to idolize them such that we believe their report so much because they say cancer has no cure, HIV has no cure, diabetes, arthritis, you can name them. So you take it with a lot of weight, and even with the treatment, you don't have faith, so you already have that formed opinion, I'll eventually die, so hata madawa hazikusaidii. And when you take the drugs, you're complaining, oh, this drug, oh, ni za kunisukuma tu, you're speaking negative words upon yourself. So what I'm saying, let us not idolize these doctors. Others, when you get sick at night, unapata ka headache, you're there, the first thing you think, instead of praying, you think of the doctor. Hi, I have this problem, what can I take? Bible says that we have been given power over the serpents and scorpions, over the demons. So you can kneel down and pray instead of making that call in the middle of the night, calling someone. You believe in them so much. You know what? If we believed the report of the Lord that says by his stripes we are healed, miracles would never cease to happen. We would have supernatural healings daily. But we have made doctors our God. I want to read the book of Proverbs, chapter 4:22. Proverbs 4:22. Pay attention to what I say. I'll begin from 20. Pay attention to what I say, my son. Listen to my words. Never let them away from you. Remember them